I just cannot understand how the Conservatives are fucking this up. What do you think, Uzu? What do you think's going on?
It's magical. I don't think I could have done it if I tried. All you had to do is threaten to take money away from very ill old people and threaten to take internet freedom away from everyone. And suddenly, this fucker right here is closing in the polls. What are you doing?
I know why this is happening. There's a lot of people who aren't interested in politics, and they really don't care about economics. They don't care about migration. They just don't give a shit. They want to stay at home and play their video games. And when they see that someone goes after their internet, then they start to care. Then they go to the polls.
It might be the internet thing, but I talk to people who have been saying that the general public don't really care about that. It's all about the dementia tax.
Yeah,
I think it's just
that's
a
what's been in the
mixture of-
papers, but it's not just that. But we've got some actual numbers here. Like Conservatives, they're down to 43%. They were on 49% like this time last week. Labour have gone up from they were on 32, they're now at 38. There have obviously been polls in the meantime. The Lib Dems are up to 10. Were they down? I thought they were about 8%, but they're at 10%. I think, yeah, I mean that's a plus. Yeah, they must have been low. And UKIP are actually gaining. So people who were saying UKIP, who were saying Conservative, although they were UKIP, then they went to the Conservatives because the Conservatives started going hard Brexit. They must be going back to UKIP.
I know what we'll do. We have a bunch of slack because no one will ever vote for these Labour people. We'll just introduce a bunch of horrible policies that no one would ever vote for under normal circumstances. It'll be fine. Oops, we used too much of our slack. We're fucked.
Yeah.
Would you see the Conservatives allying themselves with UKIP?
Well, they don't need to. They've stolen their policies.
Yeah,
They're
I mean,
powerful.
look, they have done the most stupid things. Look at this, right? Why would Theresa May ditch a pledge to ban ivory trading? That's
Why?
That's a fucking amazing question. Why the fuck would she do this? I mean, I honestly thought she had two brain cells to rub together, but like this going after animals and the elderly. I mean, like, I can't even. This is so dumb. This is just so dumb. She says she wants to bring back fox hunting. Personally, I've always been in favour of fox hunting. Why?
Well, I think it's a higher class type of thing. Like most of the people that are the quote-unquote nobles, they're the ones who do the fox hunting.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what it is. She's an aristocrat, right? Listen to this. She supports fox hunting because other ways of killing foxes are cruel. Yeah, the other ways are... What the fuck do you do, Teresa?
You poison them. No, you poison them. That's what you do. Like you do want to keep the fox population down because they're cunts of an animal.
You poison them. You don't have them torn to death by dogs.
Yeah, I love the idea that that is not the cruel way to do it. Like,
honestly, that's horrific.
that's almost as cool as I can imagine.
Yeah, exactly. I literally
You'd
couldn't
have-
plan something more cruel than that.
You would have to
So-
build
so
like
they
a
don't
dedicated
shoot the
torture
fox 'cause
chamber.
They don't shoot the fox like normal hunters. Like, is this a specific tradition or?
No, they just trot around going after it until their dogs pick up the scent and find it, and there's like
The dogs
50
get
of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a huge pack of dogs. But and then a fucking anti-fox hunting protester is arrested. Oh, now they have a fucking victim as well. Teresa,
Jesus Christ.
you could not look worse. I mean, literally, if you just sat at home and did nothing, you would win this election, and you could literally just step out of your fucking front door at number 10 and go, Brexit. Means Brexit. Let's get rid of immigration. I'll see you all tomorrow. Do that every fucking day. You will win, hands fucking down.
So they've managed to produce this a view of themselves like we're for the working class now, yeah, because we want to do the things that are important the left is ignoring. Oh wait, we let our evil fucking mask show.
They really fucking did. It's like you could have kept it together for at least a couple of years, and then we could have voted in someone else after we'd reformed Labour, or like reform the left.
2.5 more weeks or whatever, like just a few more weeks.
Oh my god! But the thing is, right? It's not like it's semi-competent opposition either. That's the thing. Jeremy Corbyn and his team are fucking useless, right? Jeremy Corbyn is a man who blames Britain for the terrorists bombing Britain. Okay?
This is that.
This is literally his opinion. He is I mean, like, okay, how do you explain 2 terror attacks now in Stockholm, Jeremy? I mean, there have been like 5 or 6. I just checked the Wikipedia article to see how many there were. Like, there have been like 5 or 6 in the last couple of years. It's like, Jeremy, what's Sweden's foreign policy? Oh, it's a fucking feminist foreign policy, isn't it, Jeremy? Do you think it's really imperialistic or something? Why are they getting bombs? It's the fucking ideology, you prick. Just, it's not us.
I do hope Corbyn wins, mate.
Oh, fuck you. I will...
No, listen.
God.
Your channel would be much more entertaining.
Yeah, but
Fuck
our country
my
will
channel,
fall
man.
apart.
Yeah, yes,
But I don't live there.
He is dangerous for the and he'll fail at the Brexit negotiations. He will cuck. He's virtually going in there lubed up. Okay,
He'll fail successfully.
Yeah,
That's his
he's
objective.
already planning for him to basically concede everything, and it's like, oh, why?
You know what's even more funny is that people will not have an argument to be upset about it because they voted for him.
Well, unfortunately, we will have an argument. Well, I'm not going to vote for him, so I'll just be like, well, this is what you get, you fucking idiots. I mean, look, right? People are so pissed off with terrorism these days, right? I mean, look, last year, the police had to apologise for using a Muslim terrorist in a mock-up, like, training exercise. It's like, oh, why? Why the fuck did they have to apologise for what is actual demonstrable reality? It's not IRA terrorists. If he was a guy who ran in and shouted "Free Belfast" or something, and was like, you know, okay, fine, portray him in an Irish accent, put him in a fucking St. Paddy's Day suit. I don't dress him like a leprechaun. I don't give a shit, you know. But if the people blowing them up are fucking Muslim terrorists, and we actually, you know, they have a distinct dress, then do that.
No,
maybe people noticed that this was
fine. You don't have to apologise for that. It's just life.
This is how you do it, right?
Maybe he was Shia and not Sunni, and people pointed out that hashtag not all Shia.
No, this is how you do it. You dress him up as like a crusader, and then just before the bomb blasts, he says, "Deus Vult." That's the realistic way.
Well, that's a good point. I tell you what, the one thing I do hear very often is that, what about the Crusades? And for anyone who thinks, well, I mean, what about the Crusades? I am personally in favour of calling the crusading armies back. Look at this. Look at this. Right? This is how incompetent they are. Diane Abbott got lost on a fucking stage. Which way did you come on, Diane? She's the one who couldn't... She was like 300,000 for 10,000 police officers. No, Diane. Oh, and McDonnell is a fucking communist. He is actually a full-on fucking Marxist from his own mouth. And these people are actually a threat to getting their power because Theresa May is... And the Conservatives are fucking evil and stupid. And arrogant. Fucking hell.
To be fair, okay, I think the Conservatives are trying to maintain the tradition of you having to vote for the lesser evil.
Yeah, but the thing is, these people aren't evil, they're incompetent. That's the problem. They're just totally fucking incompetent. The worst part about every socialist revolutionary, I think, or at least most of them, is that they're probably well-meaning, Che Guevara accepted. You know, like, they're probably people who think that they're doing the good for, and as Jeremy Corbyn says, the people. They probably think they're trying to be good, but they're just so incompetent. It's better to have people who are actively malevolent, but smart. You know?
Especially when we're dealing with the EU. But
yes, exactly. It's given the stakes. It's in the interests of the Conservatives to get this to go well.
Is there anyone in British politics that's more of a national embarrassment than Diane Abbott?
No, even Boris Johnson's
can't think of
not
anyone.
as bad.
No,
Boris Johnson has
Jeff
charm,
Phillips,
at least.
It's not that bad.
No.
Even Corbyn, even McDonnell, they're not that bad.
No, but Abbott is just a Mao. Well, I think he did more good in the whole. That's
So how
why
many
he's
seats
okay.
have you lost so far? 50. It's actually at 300 right now. Oh, 125, that's what I said.
Yes, Jesus, that was amazing on Twitter. Just, oh,
That was
God.
in a live interview.
Oh, was it a live interview? I thought it was a Twitter exchange. Shit, that's even worse.
Yeah.
What if the terrorist attack was just was made precisely to make the Conservatives look bad?
If anything, it should funnel more votes towards them.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Because you would think they
like,
would just come out and say, oh, look, a terrorist attack. Well, guess what we're condemning? Radical Islam. That's right. You know, we want more police,
but
more...
people don't go like that always. People go like, okay, terrorist attack, who's in charge? Conservatives. You should have prevented it.
Yeah, but that's... You can't say that about terror attacks. You know, if you say that, you strengthen her hand and say, okay, well, the problem is we have so many, and this has fallen through the net. You know, I mean, they're arresting people almost every day. which is how much terror. I mean, this guy was connected to a whole fucking network. And it's like, oh shit, man. I mean, these people are legitimately waging a covert war against the West. There's no getting around it. That's how they view it themselves.
Yeah, they do prevent attacks very frequently. So it's not like they're not doing their job. It's just occasionally they slip through. And like, maybe it's a shame because the ones that slip through give some sort of credence to their internet policing.
Well, that's all of the justification for it. And to be honest with you, maybe they do need it. Maybe they do need to do that.
If that's the only way to prevent them more effectively, I'm not saying I'm in favor of it, but
yeah, I know. I'm not saying I like it, but if it is actually going to save people's lives, because there are networks of Islamists who use things like WhatsApp to communicate and organise, and the government can't get into them and can't tell what they're doing and where they're going to be. Fuck, man. I think that is actually a fair enough justification. I don't like that it has to happen, but man, okay, if people are going to die if you don't look at my WhatsApp messages, then you can look at my WhatsApp messages, just don't be dicks. You know, I'm going to be fucking watching you.
Has anyone... I mean, it would be a lot better if they didn't have these fucking draconic hate speech laws popping up everywhere, but is there anyone that's actually been like sentenced for speaking against the government or anything like that?
No.
Well, isn't the POG guy
No, but he wasn't speaking against the government. He was offending. He wasn't even offending Jews. I was on a stream with him earlier. He had to actually the Scottish Jewish Council or something like that.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not kidding. It's a thing that exists. They didn't even know about his video. The media had to send them the video for them to get offended at. Now they're like, oh my god, this is terrible. This is everyone.
Well,
he's promoting Nazism. It's like,
do they understand that this actually creates anti-Semitism? Like,
say what?
This is what actually creates anti-Semitism.
But why would they care? If they just, from what I've heard of them so far, why would they care about anything but finding someone that they can sue and get some money from or get some power?
I think it's the same reason that feminists do it about misogyny. They're just interested in using victimhood as a currency.
Yeah, look, V, if you can get more anti-Semitism, you can get more anti-Semitism trials.
That's true, but at one
get more
point,
support from the government, get more influence and more ears.
Jesus, that's like an inherent flaw with every advocacy group, isn't it?
Yeah, I am actually kind of sick of advocacy groups.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. That's why we need a Kekistani one. Seriously, though, I mean, what the fuck are we going to do? No one's advocating for us.
Well, Lacy Green, what is Kekistan?
Yeah, Lacy Green legitimised us. Right, we're a real nation now. Seriously, though, this is a fucking clusterfuck. How the Conservatives are fucking this up this badly, I don't know. All they have to do is just talk about immigration and Brexit. I mean, Labour refused to put a cap on immigration. You fucking idiots. That's the number one. The number one issue was immigration, led to Brexit. It was why you were on 49% and you were crushing them. You are fucking useless. Just, Jesus. A monkey could run a better fucking...
I can tell you the limit on immigration until there's no Muslims in the Middle East. Like when you go there and it's a desolate wasteland, that's the limit.
It probably. I mean, they literally wouldn't care, and I can't believe you are losing to this. You couldn't make up a worse Labour Party. Like, okay, do you want a fat, useless diversity hire that seems to hate white people? Got it. You know. How about an actual communist for your economics minister? Got it. And then how about a man who is so prim and moralising, he's just repulsive, but to everyone except other repulsive people like him. You know? It just... Oh, fuck me.
Jesus Christ, man, where are you pulling these?
How is this happening? And that is not even including the other dregs of the Labour Party. And I've told you, I was reading Jess Phillips' book, there is literally a feminist advocacy movement within the Labour Party. In the actual party politics itself. There are like, I don't know, 6 or 7 of them or something like that, basically coordinate like a little feminist gang. And yeah, I mean, like these people, I mean, they're not cabinet members, they're backbenchers, but it's like they're still influential in the party. They're still MPs. They still vote. They still have constituencies. It's just a party full of fucking idiots.